And we're in it. Hi. Welcome back to... This is such a low energy. Hold on. Yo. Welcome back to On My Mind, the podcast featuring yours truly, Michael and Miguel. We're back. It's been a minute. But it really has been a minute. I have not said this intro for at least a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's
been a while.
So I guess we kind of owe you an explanation of that. This is going to be more of a laid back episode. It's just Miguel and I, no guests. Yeah. I mean, we're here. We're still alive. I did not lose whole focus on this show. I'm still doing it. I still want to do it. It's just things have been happening in life, and so we'll tell you all about that in this episode, and then maybe get into some topics. I mean, there's a lot going on this weekend. There's been a lot going on in the past couple of weeks. If I remember correctly, the last episode that everyone else saw was the podcast shuffle, which was spring break, before spring break.
That's crazy. That was before spring break.
Yeah, we've recorded a couple episodes since then that aren't ever gonna see the light of day
for many reasons.
We'll get into it. So, all right. So I mean, that's essentially the only thing on the plan. Everything else is gonna be unscripted. So I mean, not that the things that we'll talk about. Anyway, we don't do unscripted here. So hi, if you're new here. Wait, we don't do we only do unscripted.
We only do unscripted, yeah.
Okay. All right. It's we kind of have to do a little bit of a reset. It's been a minute. We're pretty rusty. So I don't know, lay back, grab some snacks. I hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, subscribe if you're new. I feel like I kind of have to say that now if we're trying to get bigger,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
So
comment down below.
Comment down below what you think.
Your thoughts, your immediate thoughts right now that you're thinking in your mind. Comment them down below.
No. All right. I'm gonna play the song.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't ready for this.
No.
You ready, Miguel?
No.
Me neither.
Don't play.
Hello.
Yeah, so we made that. If you're planning to steal that, be sure to give us credit.
If it sounds like anything you may have heard of.
Yeah.
We didn't steal it.
We didn't steal it.
I mean, So Miguel and I this was way before spring. This was well over a month ago, almost 2 now. Miguel and I were in a different studio that they have here at Bowdoin. That is more for like making music and recording and things like that. So we spent like an hour and a half with GarageBand, just playing around with like the presets that they had, and
that was a night. That was such a night because we did that. Like we recorded an episode, and we went to go do that, and then after that we were waiting for like Supers because Supers doesn't start until 10 p.m.
Yep.
And we're like, what do we do? So we were just like wandering around the library, and then we went to the very back, and we like found
the back rooms.
We went to like the back rooms, and like they just have like a bunch of reels of like film where you can like see like you can see like newspapers from like the New York Times,
from like the 1900s,
from like the 1900s. Yeah, so it's like very old stuff, and we were just like looking through that. Yeah.
It was a really fun time. It was my first experience. I'm pretty sure it was your first as well. Working with like the film.
The film reel, yeah.
No, it's like the film, like the reader, the thing that like the camera,
reader.
I don't even know what you call it.
I guess like a scanner. I don't know.
Yeah, I think scanner's appropriate. It was interesting, and I wonder how like they get all of like the pages of a newspaper onto film, where like, you can read it like page by page by rolling through it. Like a movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of it other than like maybe they just project it because like newspaper is like really thin. So what they probably do is just like blast it with light, and it projects, and they just project it onto the film itself. Maybe, I don't know.
If you know, let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments down below if you're a newspaper historian or whatever they're called.
I think it's more of like a film historian, like someone who would know like how film technology was like created back then.
Or yeah, I guess. Yeah, let us know down below.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Okay, so I feel like we should jump into like the where the hell have we been kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I guess it would make the most sense to go like week by week. So the last episode we did was recorded pre-spring break. That was in the middle of March. We are now
beyond the middle of April.
We are now what is essentially the beginning of May. Yeah, it's a Saturday. It's the weekend. It's 8:17 p.m. if I want to break the fourth wall here on April 29th, 2023. It's been a wild couple of weeks for both of our lives. So yeah. All right, so first things first, spring break. We talked about this in one of the episodes we recorded, but we didn't upload
this shit got fucked.
No. Well, yes, but there's 2 episodes we recorded since.
When was the first one?
I just had not uploaded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that first one was recorded like at the beginning of April. It was like right after spring break.
What did we do?
I don't remember exactly what we talked about, but I think
it was just a laid back one.
Yeah, it was one like this. That one I believe you had the title as like post spring break antics or something like that.
That was my title.
Yeah. So Miguel comes up with the titles for the episodes sometimes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they kind of just happen organically. Yeah. And then I'll be like, yo, make that the title.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
we'll make that the
insert title here. And then there it is.
Yeah. I know like other podcasts and shows do it very differently where like they already know the thumbnail and they already know the title of the episode beforehand before they record. So like there's 2 ways of going about it. We chose the harder way.
I think that's an easier way because then if you already have it predetermined, then you don't have that much agency to go.
Well, I guess it just goes against beyond, what On My Mind is.
I guess, yeah.
Because, sometimes we do plan segments on the show, but most of the time it's more just like chatter. We're just talking.
Talking about planned segments, we gotta do our weekly W's.
Oh, shit. Dude, I forgot we did that. All right. Yeah. So, weekly W's. Fuck, you can go first. I gotta think about this one.
I don't know. I made it through the week, I guess. I mean, because this last week was just terrible. I had so much to do. Yeah. I had to axe.
You from New York?
Axe? No.
I feel like that's a New York thing.
New Yorkers say axe?
Yeah.
Ask you a
Oscar
question?
says it.
I don't know, whatever. I had to ask for an extension on a bibliography, which, I mean, it was also very hard to... I mean, it wasn't hard. It was just very tedious. I had to write a whole paper. What else did I have to do? I had to basically do like the regular week stuff, develop prints, shoot film, do responses, go to class.
We could also make this like a monthly W if that's better.
Monthly
because
W?
It basically has been a while.
It has been a monthly W.
Any W.
Well, I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't know if I think I did probably mention it on the last episode that we recorded, the one that didn't get screwed up.
Yeah.
I got into MMUF, Mellon Mays Undergraduate Fellowship, so I'll be doing research here over the summer, over contemporary Mexican cinema, and I'm getting paid to do that.
Nice.
So yeah, and I'm going abroad. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I lost track. I lost track of the weekly W's, to be honest. So I was probably just regurgitating the same stuff.
Nah, I mean, that's cool. So for me, I would say my weekly W would be yesterday. I think yesterday was a big W for me.
Why?
Because we were like outside like the whole day, basically playing spike ball and frisbee and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm very proud of Miguel for how far he's come in his throwing. I gotta say, man. Like,
oh yeah.
Remember when you first started throwing flicks? Like, this shit would not go anywhere.
It'll just flop. It'll just like
yeah. But now, like occasionally, like once every like 5 to 10 throws, like you'll get like a very clean one, and then it's just like, man, that looks good, bro.
I need to work on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just practice. That's just true for anything. If you want to get better at something, all you got to do is consistent practice, and you'll start seeing results eventually. But yeah, so just kind of seeing that it made my week. And that's for the whole month. I mean, I got through my second round of midterms, and I did pretty well on them, I will say. I got B's on both of them, which I'll take. It's kind of interesting seeing like the transition from being like a perfect like straight A student to then like dipping down into the lower grades, and you know, I haven't like fallen off, but I'm not as much of an academic weapon that I used to be.
Academic weapon. Did you see that in Thrive?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's I'm also just very glad to be recording here again. This is something that has kind of been like missing in my life, low key. But I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. All right. So we keep referring to these episodes that we recorded.
The lost episodes.
One of them was truly lost.
You know, it'd be very fun. It's like we do like a scavenger hunt where like people have to do puzzles online to find these episodes.
to be able to That'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah, like Cicada 3301 or whatever it's
like
called.
It's like a Google form. You have to answer all the right questions.
Yeah. And it takes you to sketchy websites where you have to like download
that sounds
links
like a fun
and
little
stuff.
Project.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the first episode, like I mentioned earlier, we recorded immediately after spring break. It was like the first weekend right after we came back. And Miguel and I both went on treks, and then I know Miguel stayed in New York and did some stuff there, and then I went back home and did some stuff there. But yeah, I mean, both of our spring break trips were pretty fun. I had a blast in San Francisco, and it was just like, I don't know, I guess my main takeaway was that I could kind of see myself living there, low key, and I'm sure Miguel can say the same
thing about New York. Yes, it's like the go-to places.
I mean, that was basically the point of the trip and like the main takeaways of it. We went into that like in the first lost episode. So that one was recorded. It was like finalized. Miguel made the thumbnails and everything.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you, bro.
Well, the thing, I'm like, at this point, why would I? I'm not gonna do it. You know, it's just gone.
It's just gone. You're not gonna upload it.
It's sitting on my computer, but like, I'm not gonna upload it. Like,
why not? You're telling me we wasted like an hour? I'm joking.
I demand to be paid.
I demand to be paid. Okay.
That's another big thing.
My time is valuable. Oh yeah, we can talk about that. There's so many.
I don't want to talk about.
You don't want to talk? Didn't we? No, we didn't.
I feel like we did talk about.
I don't even remember. See, this is the problem.
No, we talked about it with Manny.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Going to our second episode, so we did record a second one after spring break with our friend Manny, aka Lil Man. Bad, shout out to Lil Man. That's his rap name. We recorded an episode with him, and like it just. I think it was, what was it? The computer didn't have enough space, so it just didn't save it.
That one was that one was like really frustrating. Me because it was the first time we had Manny on the show. We did like a whole epic segment on like working with AI generated art.
Yeah, Dolly.
It was like a super fun time, and like we had like a really nice conversation. And when I went to go hit like end recording, it just froze. And then it was like, I'm done, bro. And essentially what had happened was like the RAM, like the memory, just like ran out. And it like, when that happens, I mean, your computer freezes and you have no choice but to turn it off. So I had to like, log out and everything. And when I tried going back on, our episode had not saved.
Yeah.
So for those of you who follow us on Instagram at OMM the podcast, I sent like a story update on there, just being like, our episode got fucked. Yeah. So that was, I guess there wasn't really much context behind that post, but if you're listening now, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Or you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, if that's the case, follow us on Instagram to be updated.
Yeah, and if you don't have Instagram, I mean, I guess good for you, honestly.
You can follow us on Twitter too.
Yeah, I don't really update people there though.
Still, you can do it. I mean,
yeah, we have a Twitter. I mean, you can follow it if you want, but because I saw that like we were getting all our followers on Instagram and no one on Twitter, I was like, who am I tweeting to?
We need to go to TikTok.
TikTok is
do you
the next.
Do you think we should go,
bro? I feel like TikToks are gonna like. I'm struggling to fucking upload a regular ass episode.
Well, the thing about TikToks is that like that's the fad now. Everyone's on everyone. I know, but like still,
it's still dominating for sure.
It's still dominating.
You'll see. Think about it like this: you'll see TikToks on YouTube. You'll see them on Instagram.
Like they're everywhere.
You won't see like YouTube Shorts on TikTok. You won't see Instagram Reels on TikTok.
Yeah, like they have the like they'll have the watermark and everything.
Yeah.
So you know that TikTok is, TikTok supremacy or whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
China's taking over or whatever people are saying.
I mean, whatever the narrative is.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways. So that's essentially what's happened with the past couple of episodes. And I'll be honest, the reason the other one wasn't uploaded, I just like completely lost the motivation to do anything.
Damn, okay.
I mean, so essentially what I have to do is I take care of like editing the audio and like making the video to upload to YouTube and Spotify. And I think I sat down and like I started it, went through like the first 5 minutes because I usually have to like go through the whole recording so that I can have like the timestamps for like chapters basically. Where anyway, so I have to listen back to the old episode because I don't keep track of that mid episode. Which if there was a better way to do it, I'd definitely do it. But it's kind of hard when you're like in conversation and you don't want to be like, oh, we've moved on to a new topic and then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with the way the show goes, like we're jumping everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
So it's also kind of hard.
We have a bad tendency to do that.
No, I love it though, and I'm sure the audience does. Otherwise, they wouldn't be like listening.
Yeah.
Anyways, like we just fucking, you know what I mean?
Anyways, let's talk about basketball or something.
No, but so like I just that was entirely on me. I couldn't muster the motivation to like sit through the episode. And like it's not even that much. I mean, I just kind of like I don't even sit and listen to the whole episode like every second. It's more of just like skimming until I notice we're talking about something different.
Yeah, you couldn't catch up. Did you get it?
There's not even a button.
Did you get it? Did you get the joke? Let us know in the comments below if you got the joke.
Yeah. Anyways.
April Fools.
Yeah, that was the big thing. It was an April Fool's episode. That was our joke. We just didn't upload it.
I remember that. I was like
for everything we said April we'd say like some out of pocket shit and say like April Fools.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh fuck. See, now I'm starting to get like we have that episode. Imagine if we spend this episode listening back to the other one. That might be an episode where we truly have no idea what the fuck to do. It might be some shit I'll pull out of my ass next semester when Miguel's gone. I have nothing to talk about.
You can compile all of my voice recordings and like you'll organize it so it's as if I'm saying something but I'm not saying.
That'd be a pain in the ass to edit. Yeah. So okay, bringing us back to today then. This episode's also kind of fucked because the main computer in the studio is not working.
It's just tragedy after tragedy. Like we just don't have the time.
Fucking podcast is falling apart.
It's falling apart.
Yeah. Title of the episode should be like something along those lines.
Just like in shambles.
We'd have to like play like a play on words. I feel like we'll figure it out. But goddamn. Yeah, no, I tried like turning the computer, or I didn't even try there's no like power button on this Mac. It's one of like the smaller ones. It's not like the tower or anything. It's like there is no power button on it. So, trust me, I looked on all like sides of it. So I unplugged it. Like everything's working. I mean the audio interface is like good, and that's how we're recording this episode. So I had to bust out my laptop, and yeah, like
yeah.
Also my fucking water bottle.
His water bottle.
Yeah. Anyways,
you want to explain your water bottle?
I don't even know what the fuck happened. That's the thing. So I
you can hear it.
So I got this water bottle from Google when I visited San Francisco at like their headquarters. They gave all the students there like a free Nalgene like water bottle. Super nice. It looks really clean. And I've been like carrying this around basically ever since. And so Nalgenes have like a strap that connects to their lid. And like that's cool and all when it's like intact, right? But my shit is like
it's like hanging on to dear life.
Like, it looks like someone took like a bite but like didn't quite make it through, and now it's just like my lid is point is give it like a couple hours and this bitch is gonna fall off. So hopefully. Damn. I like after spring break I was all like I'm not gonna drink out of this, like this is gonna be something I just have for like display too. And then I started using it because remember that weekend where like I forgot my water bottle in like the car.
Oh yeah, it's like please bring my water bottle back, and no one did until I did.
Yeah, and so like I was fucking parched. I was like I have no water to drink, so I'm like fuck. And then I started using this one.
Do you like that one more?
No.
No.
Well, yeah, in the sense that like
it holds more.
No, they actually hold the same.
Really?
Yeah, they're both 32 ounces. Or this one is like in milliliters. Like I think it's 1,000 milliliters or some shit like that. Oh. But they hold around the same. I know the other water bottle looks a lot like
smaller. Skinnier.
Actually,
he's gonna look it up.
See, that's the beauty of using my own like laptop to record shit. I could just, I need like a milliliter to ounces conversion.
I don't have a clue.
Oops.
But
yeah. So 1,000 milliliters is 33.8 fluid ounces. So it holds 1.8 more basically. But yeah.
Google Nalgene 1, Camelback 0.
Damn. Yeah, man. So, I don't know. And then once I did get it back, I also just like stopped using that one so that, you know.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, this is my Buzz Lightyear. Yeah. And so it got fucked. I don't know what to do now. Maybe I'll tape it up. Maybe I'll just stop using it. But it had a good run. I genuinely have no idea what happened to it. Like it was just in my backpack, like the pocket on the side, and then I don't know what happened. So that's the story.
Yeah, that's the story of his water bottle. And, you know, going back to the whole, the podcast has just been kind of staggering a little bit.
But the thing is that to me is the most surprising is we have not stopped growing.
Yeah.
Like we're still gaining subscribers, we're still getting views, and so like part of me like feels bad that like I have not been putting episodes out consistently. Shit, we have something working like behind the scenes that I don't want to announce yet, but you know, give it like a week maybe, and then next week's episode maybe special. Actually, fuck, are we gonna even have an episode next week?
I don't know. That's the question. Know. I mean, because like
that is the big question.
We're in the point of the semester where like everything is just like it only gets faster. I feel like.
Point is, Miguel doesn't want to record the episode because he's too busy.
No. I'm kidding. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I don't know if I can because I just have. I can't do next week. You know why? I won't be here. I'm gonna go to my sister's graduation in Texas. So I'm gonna be gone.
Fuck it, I'm gonna. When was the last time I recorded a solo episode? It's
a while.
been a long ass time.
Yeah, a while.
I remember I had like, I think it was the last episode where like I spent like the first 5 minutes on my own because you were in the restroom or something. And
yeah, and then I came back. Yeah.
April Fools. April Fools. Nah, we gotta stop. Yeah. So okay, well, no Miguel next week, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I also know that around the U.S., schools are also like they're like finals period right now, or maybe they're already done with school. So I mean, I don't know what everyone's situation is, but we don't end finals until like 2 weeks from now. We have like no, we have like a week and a half of classes, and then like a week and a half
reading period, and then finals.
Yeah. So reading period's like 4 days though. It's just like the Friday and Monday off, like no classes, and then Saturday and Sunday. So like a weekend. Yeah, dude, it's been a hell of a year looking back, honestly. Sophomore year is almost done, and we're only halfway done. But at the same time, we're already halfway done.
We're already. That's how I feel. It's just... It's going by so fast.
Yeah, in case this is the last episode of the semester, I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting us throughout.
Yeah.
And I mean, this show isn't going anywhere, no matter how many weeks we take off.
Yeah. We'll figure something out while I'm at the Czech Republic. I'll probably just like, I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't mind recording episodes alone, just so you can focus on your
show. I want to try at least one just to see how the experience is.
Yeah, it's gonna
it'll be funny because like it'll be so delayed. You'll be like, ask me a question. It's like, so how's Prague? Yeah, it's going pretty. It's like.
Yeah, I mean, come on now, it's not that delayed. But I mean, it would be.
But like you'll be able to tell that it's
the biggest thing too for me at least would be like the time difference. It's like when the fuck did we
record? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
That's next fall is a mystery.
That's a next fall problem. Yeah. I already have enough problems this semester. We can leave that for next semester.
Yeah. I mean, compared to first year, which one do you think is better? Like so far.
What semester
or school years? Both semesters combined. Did you have a better first year or a better sophomore year?
I had a better sophomore year for many reasons. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like sophomore year is where I really got to know more people. Yeah, because like first year I wasn't really that like willing to like talk to people kind of, so I was just like in my own little world most of the time. But then after that, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna join Frisbee, or like fuck yeah, I might do this or do that, and then that's when I started meeting new people and doing new things. So I feel like sophomore year was a lot better in my opinion. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah, I also had many fuck it moments. And like it's nice, but the downside of that is like, damn bro, I don't have time to do anything.
Yeah. I have,
or rather like I'm just spending so much time doing a lot of things that like it feels like we have no free time, but you're thinking of things like this, which might feel like another thing on like your to-do list, but at the same time it's just like chill.
Yeah,
it's like not free time, quote unquote.
Free time, yeah. That's how I like to think about my photography class, because I enjoy it. Like I genuinely enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's obviously important because it's a class and I have to do good in it, but at the same time it's something that I look at it more as like a leisure thing, because instead of a like, oh fuck, I have to sit down and write a paper type thing. So yeah,
make that the title of the episode.
Oh fuck, I have to sit down and write a paper. That's gonna be very long.
It'll be relevant pretty soon though.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the fact that it's good to be busy, but then you just don't have time to do anything. One thing that I struggle with, I think, is just saying no to things. Like being like, no, I can't, because I just, I have so much going on already.
Yeah.
And it's hard because most of the things are like opportunities to like there are opportunities to meet people. There are opportunities to, I don't know, basically like further your college career,
right?
In a way. And you don't want to miss any sort of big opportunity like that. But at the same time, you do have to limit yourself. And it's just it's all about balance, I guess.
Work life. That's the
work
goal.
life. Yeah, work life balance. But yeah, no, and I feel like that's very relevant to why we also haven't been uploading.
Yeah.
What?
No, I hurt my hand right here, so I made a face. I don't know if that's what you're staring at.
No. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, the fact that we've been very busy has also contributed to our lack of uploads.
Yeah, I've kind of neglected my baby.
Your baby, yeah.
My child.
Our child. Yeah, we have children. Anyways,
adopted by Miguel.
Yep, adopted. Anyways, yeah, and it's only gonna get worse because just finals and reading period.
Yeah, it's that time of the semester.
Yeah, it's that time where just things are just picking up, and you, as much as you want to relax, they're always in the back of your mind, like little like gremlins, like waiting to pounce on you at any moment, you know. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about basketball.
Just like that.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you wanted to say anything.
I was waiting for you, bro.
I was waiting for you. I wanted you to interject. That's why I went silent for a little bit. I didn't want to be like, what do you think, Michael?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I think, Miguel.
Really?
Bro, no, actually, hold on. You know, like the fucking, I don't know if you've seen these on like TikTok or whatever, but like the fucking clips of like other podcasts where people are just saying like the dumbest shit. Like, I especially like the ones where it's like a bunch of women who are like, yeah, I think I'm a 10 or whatever, and then you check the comments. No, I'm not gonna say anything, but you know, if you've come across these types of videos,
you know what he's talking about.
Exactly what I'm talking. Do you know what I'm talking about, Miguel?
I think I do. I don't know. I've seen a lot of clips of podcasts where they just say, "Oh man," stuff out of pocket, or you know.
But the thing is, like, they go viral though. You know, like that's like it's just those clips though. Like no one's actually coming back and watching. The podcast,
there's ones where there's clips where it's very obvious that they're edited, like of a podcast, but it's supposed to be like a very stupid conversation between two people. It's because like it probably just goes something along the lines is like, do you believe in aliens? And the other guy's like, yeah, but I like to bleach my asshole. It's like, so like, it's like they're extracted. They're like extracted out of their original context, and they're just like mashed into, you know, making it look like it's just one continuous conversation.
Fuck it, the next project. I thought the podcast shuffle was good.
Yeah.
Let me give you the mashed podcast.
The mashed, yeah.
That sounds like a pain in the ass to edit though.
Yeah, no, that's a whole
because you really have to like listen back and be like, okay, I'm gonna save this clip and then I'm gonna see how I can use it later.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, if I say LeBron James's toes are weird, and then you just take that out of context.
And then I'm like, yo, that's fire.
Like, yo, that's fire. Yeah. Yummy, or something like that.
that's yeah. Anyway, yeah. So my semester, I think it's kind of sophomore year. Kind of felt like a freshman year part 2.
Right.
I want to say, because like first year was all about like transitions and change, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this year has also kind of been about transitions.
It's just
change.
Continuous. It never stops.
No, I love it. Never
stops.
I think it's what ultimately like makes you grow as a person.
Yeah.
And all of this is like welcomed. I'm not like, you know, fuck change, you know, but
fuck change.
Yo,
you don't want my pennies?
And then put it in someone else. But put it in like I don't know. It'd be cool if like we had like a fan base that would take our episodes and make clips out of them, like for us.
For us, and then we just use them in our episodes.
Well, I wouldn't like use them, but like, you know,
what do you mean? Just see them?
Like another podcast that I listen to. I mean, they're obviously like way bigger. They're like 500. No, they're like 200, like something thousand subscribers. But like they have like, there's like a whole nother channel that they fully embraced that like just uploads clips of their shit. Where it's like, it's not even like just, you know, little like 1 minute clips or anything. It's like
whole compilations. Compilations. I know what you're talking about. There's like a bunch of, what's his name?
Like the Game Grumps is a good example where like they have like their content, but they also have tons of videos that are just like compilations and stuff.
What's his name? Germa 985 or whatever. You don't know who that is?
Like, he's not US, right?
No, he's from the US. He lives in like Las Vegas or something.
Oh, never mind. I had someone completely different.
Or like what's the other name? It's the one with psychic pebbles or whatever. One he plays.
You lost me.
You don't know Psychic Pebbles? He has a very nasally voice and he like kind of talks like this. You don't know him? No.
Well, see, I'm in like a very niche part of YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I
don't know. Yeah, he made he's one of the voice actors in Smiling Friend. Have you ever watched that? No. Okay. This is just going nowhere. I'm just trying to.
You're like, just talking to a brick wall. That's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we do have like a solid German fan base. So if any of you fellow Germans want to, you know, take a stab at that, you're more than welcome to.
Anyone can.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. I don't even know if the German audience is still around. Because those analytics have been from like quite a while. Like, I know when we first started, like when I first started, like way back in 2020, I remember fucking like I was maybe like a month and a half into the podcast and I was like looking at my analytics and I'm like, what the fuck? Why are 30% of my audience from Germany? And that number has now since diminished. So like I don't know, it was like super fascinating to me. I was all like, damn, shout out to you guys.
Yeah, shout out to whoever's listening from Germany.
Yeah.
Hello.
So I was talking about, you know, like transitions and changes, and it's kind of been like different from the first semester. Obviously, it's like we were transitioning to like, you know, Bowdoin, and like coming from Southern California, it's very city like, to something, you know, a very small town that we call Brunswick.
Yep.
And it's just like there was a lot of changes that way, but then the second year has been just like, all right, now I'm starting to figure out like, you know, I'm starting to like attain the skills that like internships, and there's just like so much going on. And like I feel like sophomore year is when college becomes bigger than just school, where it's like, okay, you're not here for classes anymore. Now you're like using the career office, and you're using like now you're like getting more involved in like affinity groups, and now you're, you know, like you start to get more involved, I feel like. Whereas my first year, I feel like I kind of was like kind of involved, but now I kind of like threw myself into some more stuff. And like I start running for like leadership positions and things like that, and you know, now I'm like starting to apply for things, and it's just like a lot of different like it's a transition to different things. But yeah, I think my sophomore year is by far better, even though I don't know how the fuck I prefaced it, but it was something along the lines of like freshman year part 2. But
freshman year electric boogaloo.
Yeah, no, but my sophomore year has been all over the place, I'll say.
Yeah, no, it's
kind of interesting because next year a lot of our friends are going to be abroad.
Yeah,
or at least a lot of the students in our class are going to be abroad in general.
Be gone. Anyways.
Yeah, including Miguel. So it's just it'll be another year of transitions and changes that we'll see develop in real time at On My Mind, the podcast. as we go week by week. Yo, I want we should keep a counter like of how many episodes I missed, how many weeks I missed next fall.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, but like it's also nice where like this show, like it has an audience, but I don't feel the pressures or like the demands of like we want episodes. And so like if I wanted to take a month off, I could. Kind of thing.
But you won't.
I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen in the summer is what I was trying to transition into. Like I don't know what the summer is gonna look like considering I will not have access to the studio. I tried to do something last year. And like I was only able to get guests for one episode, and then the episodes where I didn't have guests were just like me in my living room with like everyone had been out of the house and I was the only one there, and I'm all like I have to record now because otherwise my house is not going to be quiet enough. So like I don't know, my biggest thing is back home I do not have the space, like dedicated space like I do here. And that just makes it very hard for me to record properly without like having to make some kind of sacrifice where like I'll tell my parents or like my family like, hey,
get out.
I'm gonna be recording. I would appreciate, you know, a quieter environment. And then my mom's all like, okay. and then I get out and I'm like, okay, I'm finished. And then it's like boom. We can be loud again. I don't know, like I felt very uncomfortable like having to place that on my family, especially because we have a pretty small place. So it's like there's no real room, you know. It's like I genuinely like I can't even invite people over kind of thing because like there's just no space to fucking record an episode. But we'll see what happens. If I go the whole summer without uploading, fuck it. That's I don't know, because this could be the last episode of the semester, so I'm kind of treating it like a a pseudo finale. It doesn't feel like a finale, but at the same time, it might be.
It's the finale. It's the beginning of the end. I don't know.
It's the beginning of the end of the semester.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my sophomore year. I guess the best thing is I'm starting to get into classes that, you know, last year were more of like I had to fill out these requirements, but this year it's more like I'm taking stuff that I'm genuinely interested in, and next year it'll be I'm taking stuff that I'm really interested in. So
what are you taking next semester? Do you know?
Very fun. Oh yeah, we didn't go through any of like the classes, lottery, housing stuff. Fuck. This is what happens when you miss a month. Then you're like shit. Yes, I'm going to be taking a computer science class called Theory of Computation, which I'll be honest is the class I'm least looking forward to, but I kind of have to take it because of the CS requirements. But anyways, I'm also going to be taking a education class that's called Adolescent Literacies, and then there's like a subtitle that I don't remember, but that one seems like it's going to be pretty interesting. And then I'm taking a math class.
Riveting.
Intro to Mathematical Reasoning. I'm starting to get into the math where like you're writing proofs and shit.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I was sort of introduced to it in AP Physics.
It's like proof that it's a triangle, bro. Just look at it. It's a triangle. It has three sides.
Fulfill these properties in order to satisfy the conditions. It has a triangle.
It has three fucking lines, and they all connect at the fucking triangle.
Nah, listen, bro. Some people are like fucking like they love this shit. You know,
I hate it. I just absolutely hate it because it just goes against any sort of like actual Euclidean reasoning. It's like,
all right, now you're saying words I don't fucking know. You have to say this shit's too smart for me.
No, it's like it's Euclidean. It's like, you know, it's like something that you can understand in a physical way. I don't know.
Yeah, Euclidean. Relating to or denoting the system of geometry based on the work of Euclid and corresponding to the geometry of ordinary experience.
So, you know, it's like, you can tell from, you know, from what you've seen and what you've experienced that, you know, it's in fact a triangle. It's like, okay, it is a triangle because it has those properties that you've been seeing for triangles for the past, like basically ever since you were born. You know, why do you have to prove it? I don't know.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
I'm taking that. The reason I'm taking that is because I want to get into this machine learning math course, and that is a step for the prerequisites. And then my last course is the psychology course that kind of combines computer science and sociology and psychology. And it is called Intelligent Minds and Machines. And so we'll be looking at how AI compares to human intelligence, and we'll also be comparing human intelligence with the intelligence of other species, like animals and stuff. So that one seems like it'll be really interesting as well. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more writing than previous semesters, where it's kind of been like projects and problem sets. So this will be another change and transition that I keep. It's like the motif of this episode.
Yeah. Changes and transitions. Should that be the title, or should we stick to fuck, I need to write this paper?
Those are two very promising.
Comment down below which.
Wait, what the fuck is this? Yo.
What?
That would actually come in clutch. Thank you, Audition. I just saw it. So like there's like a fucking playback speed thing that I can modify. So that I don't have to listen to it at 1x speed. Fuck, this shit about to change the game.
Yeah, so like it could be talking really fast right now, like that, or it could be very slow. I won't be able to understand what you are saying.
It's crazy that people back in the day did not use contractions, because you would have been considered lesser if you did.
Yeah.
You would have been considered.
You would have been.
I am going to talk in the most long and... What the fuck? Anyway,
basketballs. Oh man.
Right, so I talked about this in previous episodes, and whatever I said, this is another reason why I don't upload that episode. I was like, yeah, Clippers in 6, and then Kawhi got injured.
Yeah, and then it all fell apart.
Fuck. So as many of you probably know, I'm a Clippers fan, and it is hard times being a Clippers fan, because it's every fucking year. I don't know why this year I was hopeful. But anyway, the Clippers were eliminated by the Phoenix Suns, which shout out to the Phoenix Suns, because they have fucking Devin Booker and Kevin Durant who are carrying them.
Dynamic duo.
So now, like, if we lose, we lost to them. So, like, if they end up winning the championship, then it'd kind of be a little bit better, because it's like, oh, well, we lost to the eventual champions. But at the same time, it's kind of like, fuck, we were so close. I personally think they're not going to they might make the finals, but I don't think they're going to win the whole thing. Who's going to win? You asked me this question earlier at dinner, and then I said, or not dinner, was it brunch?
It was brunch.
And then I was all like, I'll let you know on the show. And
yeah, so you gotta let me know right now.
The show. So here's an interesting team. Here's an interesting thing too, because the Bucks just got eliminated from the playoffs a couple of days ago
by
the Miami Heat. It was a 4-1 series, so 5-game series.
Yeah.
And the Bucks were my favorites to win the whole thing. So, I thought it was going to be Clippers Bucks, but the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler just kind of became like playoff god. He's been the best player in the playoffs currently. Devin Booker's probably the second one, and he cooked us. So like it's just I watched that last game. Like I missed the first half, but I was like keeping up with like the box score, and I'm like, oh, fucking the Bucks are like winning or whatever. And then the Miami Heat came back and they won. They went into overtime. It was like a really fun game to watch. That final shot was just fucking crazy. Fuck it. I mean, I might get copyrighted again, like that one episode, but you got to see this shot, bro. I'm gonna go to YouTube. It was pretty crazy. Like, it was a goofy ass shot, basically.
Goofy ass shot.
Jimmy Butler, what do you call it? Game winner.
Is it a buzzer beater?
Essentially. This was the one to force overtime, and then they ended up taking
winning
over in overtime. So, I can show you here. All right. Oh wait. Before I play that, I'm gonna add a marker here, so that I know this is. Oops, that's the wrong slide. Okay, so starting around here, I'll just make this full screen. Jimmy Butler is this guy right here.
Over the top to Butler. Oh. Jimmy Butler ties the game with a half second to go.
No way.
Milwaukee had a timeout and didn't use it. Why would you not call a timeout?
What kind of throw was that? He like stumbled in and.
What's going on is Jimmy Butler. And overtime in game 5.
Jimmy Butler runs a little bit of a circle cut. Looks like he's going to go to the corner, circles back, and it's a lob play.
Like, that's a crazy
That's
shot.
crazy, bro.
So it was a lob play, as in like it was meant to be like a dunk, but it was like off a little bit, and then he like made that shot somehow, and that was the shot that sent them to overtime. And you noticed how the announcer was like, they had a timeout. Why didn't they have a timeout?
Yeah.
There's just so much going on. So apparently, like a lot of people were giving shit to the coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, and they were like, "Bro, like what the fuck is he doing?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then like a day after the game ended, like it was revealed that like his I can't remember. It was either his brother or his brother-in-law passed away in a car accident like that day or something. Or like very recently. Where like he was just, not in it.
He's not in
he was not in it. And so like that, I don't know, like that could have been the reason why, like, because when you have 0.5 seconds, like that's still enough time to like, make another play and then out of a timeout, like do basically what Jimmy Butler did, like, or at least some type of shit like that, or you just get like one less opportunity. Like, people were like, why didn't you do that? But I don't know. That game was pretty intense. Fucking Giannis had like a shit ton of free throw attempts and missed like more than half of them. I think he was like 10 for 23 or some shit like that. Like that's fucking crazy to me. Like he's not like a good free throw shooter, but like that's terrible, Yeah. But yeah, so Jimmy Butler took out the Milwaukee Bucks, who I thought were gonna win the whole thing. I mean, they were the best team in the league. They had like the people on the team to really do it, and they didn't. So I don't know what happened there. So now it's just kind of like the whole league is like, what the fuck? Like, what do we do? Like, I feel like a lot of people's like playoff brackets, you know how people bet on this shit? Like, they're probably like, fuck.
The Suns.
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people were betting. Like, they were the Las Vegas favorites, which the Las Vegas favorites is essentially like where people are putting their money in, basically. Yeah. And so like the whole time, like the Las Vegas was basically choosing the Suns to win every single game. Yeah. And we won the first one, but ever since then it was not close. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Every game was very close. Which is also like the part that stings, because every game I'm like watching their fourth quarter, 3 minutes left, and I'm like, we could fucking win this game, and then we don't. Yeah, I don't think any of them went to overtime, so that's
it's tragic. Yeah.
So as to answer your question, like I don't know who's gonna win the whole.
You don't know
who's gonna win the whole world champion, not even world champion,
just
NBA
the NBA finals.
Yeah, like that's an interesting thing with MLB, how they call it the World Series, but it's like only US. We are the world.
Yeah, we are the world. No other country exists but us. Yeah.
I mean, the World Baseball Classic is a truly World Series.
Yeah, World Series.
and that seemed like it was very fun. I don't know how often they have it. I think it's like the Olympics where there's like a good amount of time between each. I don't know what the number is, if it's 4 or not.
Yeah.
Or if they have it every year. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
But yeah, I'm gonna say my next best guess is the Boston Celtics to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
And if it's not them, fuck it, it's the Lakers.
Good old Lakers.
Fuck it, LeBron James is gonna get a fifth ring.
He's gonna get a fifth ring.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going for anyone anymore since the Clippers have been eliminated. So now I'm just kind of watching as like an enjoyer of basketball.
Yeah.
And I mean, the like playoff basketball is the best basketball to watch. Like, it is crazy.
Yeah.
Because you have moments like that where it's like, how the fuck did he get that in, kind of thing. And this is when players really step up or really let you down. Yeah, it's super fun. I mean, I've been keeping up with the season like the whole time. And yeah, I mean, poor luck with the Clippers. I don't know what they're going to do now because, I mean, like, you're eliminated. So it's like now you're moving on to the off season. Like, okay, who are we going to trade? Who are we going to like keep, you know, things like that. And shit, I don't know.
They're going to rebuild the whole team.
I'm on the side of like run it back. Like, I think we just got to be fucking healthy, you know?
No more injuries.
I know, but we had our 2-star players gone. Our best player on the team he played the first 2 games, and then turns out that he had been playing through an aggravated knee injury, and after the second game, his body couldn't handle it.
I mean, I think that might be the problem, is that you're just they're focusing too much on individual players instead of thinking about like the whole team as a
the thing.
Or organism, you know, like.
But no, like the thing is like the Clippers are deep. They're one of the deeper teams in basketball. Like the fact that we fucking we made every game close with the Suns without having Kawhi and Paul George. Mm-hmm. Like that's why I don't see the Suns winning the whole thing, because they should have like dominated and like destroyed us, right? But every game was close. Like, like when you're losing to like it, then the what ifs come to play, where it's like, you know, I feel like it would have been a very different series, but we can't be living with hypotheticals. I mean, let's not do that to ourselves.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a basketball expert, but you know,
me neither. I just watch games every now and
then. I just like.
Speaking of, there's the Suns are actually playing right now. They started at 8:30.
Yeah.
What do you think the score is? So they're playing the Denver Nuggets, who have a potential MVP in Nikola Jokic. They might have announced that today, actually.
They're playing who? Denver Nuggets?
Denver Nuggets. And who do you think is winning?
I don't know. What quarter is it?
It is second quarter with 9 minutes left.
My bet's the Nuggets are ahead.
They are up by 1. 39-40. So I feel like that game is going to be pretty good. I will definitely be watching that later. Oh, okay. So the MVP announcement is going to be on May 2nd. So that's when we'll know, which is on Tuesday, I believe. Cool. So, I mean, I think that's enough basketball talk. I mean, we're in the playoffs. It's exciting. If you're not watching it, it's probably because you don't keep up with basketball in general. Yeah. Because otherwise, I feel like playoff time is the only time people watch basketball who are, like, kind of into it. Yeah, and then baseball's also a thing. Honestly, it's all basketball until the playoffs are over, and then we can turn our attention to baseball. But I'm an Angels fan there, from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They're not even in LA.
Yeah.
And that they have probably the 2 best players in the MLB, and then no one around them to like. So like they have like the 2 stars and then like no support. So it's just them 2, and like if they have an off night, then we're fucked basically.
It's over. Yeah.
And they've been playing very mid, I think. I haven't really been watching too many of their games, but yeah. As soon as basketball's over, this is gonna be a MLB podcast.
Yeah.
I'll definitely dive into. I got the game. That's what really got me into basketball. I got NBA 2K, and then I like was fucking addicted to that shit, and then I stopped playing, and now I moved on to MLB The Show. which is the game. And I mean, it's been super fun. My favorite game mode is the one where you create your own player and then you're like live his career. I've been fucking, dude. I've been fucking.
You'll be fucking.
Miguel got you with the sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ivies. We have not even
Ivies. Yeah,
Ivies.
The biggest thing going on this weekend is Ivies. So for people who don't know, Ivies is like supposed to be. It's a tradition, long-standing tradition here at Bowdoin, where people basically go crazy, and usually they have some artists come over and basically perform a concert in front of the whole school and there's just a lot and there's just a lot going on in terms of just activities. So they just have food trucks, they have parties, they have I don't know what else they have.
That's basically it.
That's basically it. It's just a weekend to just forget about school and have a good time.
I forget the meaning, like the actual meaning of like why Ivy started.
I have
or like
no
why
clue.
It's called Ivies.
It's probably some very obscure thing. It's like they probably saw like
I think back in the day they would like plant ivy plants or some shit like that.
It's like they saw an ivy plant, they were like, oh my god, we should name it Ivies because we saw an ivy plant or something. The same way that the Mexican flag
in spirit.
Yeah, the same way the Mexican flag was created. They just saw a fucking eagle with a snake and a cactus. They were like,
bro, this is the motherland.
Yeah, this is the motherland, and then bam.
Yeah, well, with that, wasn't it more like someone had like foretold that like when you get to this point,
they foretold that they would see that, and then they like, saw it. Bro, write it down. Or like carve it down on a fucking stone or something. Or like remember it in your mind if they couldn't write.
Yeah. Nah, bro, this is wild.
I don't know.
All the historians in the comments are fucking
they're going crazy. Let us know in the comments down below how they documented that. Anyways, yeah, Ivies. Which I personally think. I mean, I didn't go to the concert.
Neither did I. But I mean, like, honestly, it's a time for students to drink, get wasted, and like just have a good time. Yeah. Like, however that may look like for you. Now Miguel and I are sober. Like, we don't drink or smoke, or at least not that I know of. And like, so these events are not particularly aimed towards people like us. So but at the same time, like, I don't give a shit.
I don't care. Like, I can still have a good time. You know?
I mean, the rest of our friend group like to have fun. I don't think we should get into what happened earlier, but
just
and then it's like hard cut and we're back. But I mean, it was a really fun weekend. I had a blast yesterday, and today was also kind of fun. And we're kind of wrapping it up with like a podcast to end the day. And I'm sure there's parties going on and stuff, but you will not catch me there. Instead, you'll see me in my dorm watching the Nuggets beat the Suns. Fuck the Suns.
I'm probably going to be developing film. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I just took that. I accept being a nerd. I don't know.
Bro, what even is a nerd? Let's keep it real.
I feel like it's died down. Actually, no. I feel like it's been transformed.
It's been transformed.
Because these days it's hip to be nerdy and to be like into very niche things.
Well, see, that's more of a geek.
Or a geek. I don't know.
See, that's the difference. Like, a geek is like knowing a lot about like a fan base, whereas a nerd is like just being like it's just like academic type shit. Like, you're a nerd.
So you're calling photography academic and not art?
Well, a geek is more of like Star Wars. Like, you're really into Star Wars. Like, you're a Star Wars geek. But like, you wouldn't call them a nerd unless they were also, there's like an overlap.
Semantics.
Anyway, so a nerd is a person who is extremely enthusiastic and knowledgeable about a particular subject, especially one of specialist or niche interest. The executive is an unabashed film nerd. Oh shit!
I'm telling you
You're a fucking nerd, bro.
I'm telling you that word has been like molded into different definitions, bro, to the point where
apparently it's fucking spiked up, bro. Like,
it's like, I'm telling you, it's
between
like
1950 and 2019, it just blew up.
Yeah, everyone's a nerd these days, bro.
So what does it mean to be called a nerd, though? Is an unstylish, unattractive, or socially awkward person.
Okay.
Tough. A person slavishly devoted to intellectual or academic pursuits. God damn, that is a crazy ass definition. That's from Merriam-Webster, by the way.
Shout out to Merriam-Webster.
I personally use the... Fuck. What's the dictionary?
Oxford Dictionary.
It probably is.
One's that British.
It's
the
whatever
British
the one Bowdoin uses. My first year seminar teacher was like, "This is the only one you should be using." And I'm like, okay. What is an example of a nerd? Someone who prefers to be alone working on his computer or doing his schoolwork. Oh, fuck. And is not interested in spending his time in a party situation. Oh, fuck.
AKA you.
I've been called out.
You're not the only nerd in this room.
This is a fucking LinkedIn post. What is another word for nerd person? A dork. Oh, wonk. Actually, hold on. Before I just start saying words that, maybe mean something else.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna, like when they just mash shit together, like they're gonna extract that part where I say that word.
Yeah. So what do you think of
what is a modern day nerd?
Us. Next question.
So basically it's just someone who likes to be alone. So an introvert.
Isn't that just an introvert?
Yeah, but no, we're nerds, bro. I don't know.
I'm too tired to deal with semantics right now. I really just can't. Like, my brain is just fried.
What do you want to do? Yo, we should play like a guessing quiz.
Guessing quiz.
It's like, you're an NBA fan? Name every player.
Name every ball.
Name every
some shit.
Oh, you like film? Name every movie.
Every movie.
How many movies would you estimate are released in a year?
Like, worldwide?
Yeah. Like...
Officially?
Worldwide. Whatever you want to define. Let's not get into the semantics, bro. How many movies do you think are released in a year?
20,000? No, that's too much. 7,000? Because we're considering every aspect. Like, it doesn't have to be commercial. It can also be just... Like, as long as it's officially released, then, yeah, I don't know. 7,000 would be my guess.
Okay, well, it's not giving me any good worldwide numbers. So, so what about in the U.S. and Canada combined?
Probably like 1,500.
This is going to 2021 is the last time they kept track of this.
1,500, 2,000. I feel like that's a very low number.
Okay, let's bring it pre-pandemic because the pandemic made everything
That's
go
what
down.
I'm saying.
Okay, so 2019, how many movies do you think were released?
3,000.
792.
Oh. Well, the thing is, I'm thinking.
Axe. Shout out everyone from New York. Not that everyone from New York says that, but anyway.
Axe, yeah.
Fuck. I'm
thinking about, like, also, I'm including stuff that's non-commercial too.
Yeah, I don't know what their example, like what.
Because if you're talking about commercial Hollywood,
what the fuck? It like recognized that I'm from Bowdoin. It's like this.
You just got hacked.
Page called Statista.
You just got hacked.
Which has a bunch of like general statistics that I guess Bowdoin pays to have access to. Let's go. Okay. Wait. Never mind. So in 2017, the Internet Movie Database listed 12,602 feature films.
So that was relatively close, 400 off.
11,000 documentaries and 38,000 short films.
That's what I'm saying, short films.
Throughout the world in 2017.
If we're talking short, like if we're including short films, basically broadening the umbrella, then I would say 3,000. But if we're talking feature,
Hollywood makes about 230.
Yeah, Hollywood and their stupid little feature film people. I probably shouldn't be saying that. I love you, Hollywood. I think you're great. Please give me money in the future.
Yo, that fucking Reed Hastings is supposed to come very soon. Pause.
If only you had a camera. If only we had a camera recording that.
We both looked at each other and then immediately recognized. Wait, Michael just said some dumb shit.
When is he arriving?
No, that's only if you're British. It was in the email. Shit, I don't know.
What email? I've never. Where is it? I need to talk to this man. I need to go up to him.
Fucking Jeffrey Canada's also coming.
What? Which email? Where does it say?
Lunch with Thrive Advisory Group, limited seats. This was sent by someone on Thursday, 4/27.
What the fuck?
I'm writing to share an opportunity to meet with the Thrive Advisory Group, Jeffrey Canada, Reed Hastings, and then other people.
I need to go to this.
Well, there's limited seats.
I don't care. I'm still gonna fucking go.
This is Thursday.
I don't fucking care.
Bro, they're probably gonna print out your name tag and shit. So that's.
I'll bring my own name tag.
Check. I mean, you could check to see if it's still a thing.
I need to go.
Oh shit! This is gonna be in the president's dining room, bro. This is official. Should I sign up?
No.
Oh.
I need a space.
Oh, look, there's one seat left. I'll take it.
Fuck you.
Nah, that'd actually be evil. I wouldn't do that. Or would I?
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
You could be Michael Martinez.
No, but I want to be me. I don't want to be Michael Martinez.
Oh, there's a waiting list.
Fuck.
Really? There's only 5 registered.
Fucking Duo. I hate Duo.
Fucking Duo.
I'm not talking about Duolingo. I'm talking about Duo security.
I know.
For those who don't. For those who don't
There's
know.
a waiting. No fucking way.
What if we just barge in?
Hey guys. I might have walked into the room here. Or walked into the wrong room. Anyways,
there is a waiting list.
But it's interesting because there's only 5 people.
View attendees.
Yeah, just fucking name every person who's coming. Sorry, name problem. I can't cut that out. I mean, I could, but
you won't. I like those people. I have nothing against them. Anyways, I'm so tired.
Fucking name. I specifically didn't say
but
who the email was from either.
I'm just so tired that I don't think twice.
I mean, people could probably figure it. I mean, it's
But I need to see Reed. I need to see this guy. I need to let him know that I need to let him know that I'm at least a student here, So that in the if he's ever in his old rocking chair,
Netflix passes a ton of stuff too. They just be making shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If he's in this old rocking chair and I don't know, this place in California where the fuck he lives, with his pipe, and he looks at the wall. He looks at his Bowdoin degree, and then he's
he definitely has that shit hanged up, huh?
And then he's like. Remember that kid? That kid who
He's
just
62, bro. You better step up fast, bro.
You remember that kid who just barged into that fucking lunch one day? Yeah, I should probably.
He's from Boston.
I should probably contact him or something. Fuck. What if I just show up?
I mean, you could. I'm sure other people will.
I'm just gonna show up.
You gotta get there early though.
I don't care.
Because the lunch starts at 12. Be there 11:45.
When Thursday?
11:30 when Thorn opens on Thursday.
Fuck, but that's a Thursday. I have class.
Fuck it. No, you don't.
Is this worth it to not go to class?
Well, the thing is, you don't even have a guaranteed seat. So that's the one thing to consider. The second thing is, what class is this for? If it's like an important thing that you'll be doing something.
It's my 3,000 level seminar. I don't know if we'd be doing anything, but
life transitions, changes.
Oh yeah, we have a dog in the studio. That's Fido. Say hi, Fido.
Is it Fido?
Fido? I don't know. Fido?
No, bro, it's Fido. We also have Mark. Mark's been chilling here.
Yeah, hi, Mark. Oh, whatever sound he makes.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I'm pretty tired.
Bro, I want to fucking do like a live episode. Like not like a live, like, hey, we're live on YouTube kind of thing, but like a fucking live episode where we're like stand-up comedy, where we're just like on stage with microphones in our hands and we're just like, yo, we do a podcast.
Why don't we just do that in the pub?
In the pub?
Like Thursday night pub thing.
Bro, we can't do Thursday nights. They got pub trivia.
Or I don't know, fucking Friday nights or something. Saturday night. Yeah.
Main event. We'll have like a band open for us.
Yeah.
That'd be
two
lit.
dudes
Maybe
chilling.
senior year.
Senior year.
We gotta get like at least 200 subscribers.
200. Okay.
I feel like that's a good number.
Okay.
We can't even get to 100, bro. What the fuck am I saying?
That's why I'm laughing.
Shut up.
I'm joking.
Anyways, yeah, it's
late.
It's a 9. It's no 9:30.
9:30.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta use the restroom.
Not gonna lie, I gotta go develop film.
You got any shout outs?
Shout out to
Reed Hastings. Give me a job.
I probably already shouted him out. I don't remember.
I think if you get multiple shout outs, it like compounds, you know.
Alright, shout out to Reed Hastings. Please give me a job. Shout out to I don't know.
Shout out to Netflix. I love what you guys make.
I love Netflix. I love when you take down good shit. I'm joking. I love Big Mouth.
Oh wow.
Even though I haven't seen it.
Wow. No, but that's like, I forgot that's I saw on Twitter that like they got approved for season 8 or something.
Yeah, they're like
as like the final season, and I remember just comments being like, I forgot this bitch existed. Like, why? Who's still watching this?
Who's watching it? Yeah.
Damn.
Oh man, I don't know who to shout out, bro. Shout out to my mom, bro. I haven't shouted her out, bro. Like, for real.
Shout out
to my mom for being
surprisingly
there.
just fucking give her the whole government name on the show.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
I don't know your mom's name.
Yeah, that's good. Let's keep it that way. Yeah, shout out to my mom. And I guess to any mom.
Shout out to all the moms.
Shout out to all the moms.
Y'all are important.
You guys are important, yeah.
Anyway.
Comment down below if you're a mom.
Watch my mom be in the comments. That'd be funny. She doesn't watch this show.
Hi, Michael's mom.
She doesn't watch this show. She used to. Like, when it first started. Like, I think
she
commented in like 2 episodes. But they're not up anymore. Well, they are, but not really.
Anyways, yeah, those are the people I want to shout out.
Alright. Well, hopefully this episode comes out on time. Maybe... Fuck, when is this episode gonna go out? If anything, it'll go out like middle of the week.
Yep.
Ideally.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Well, this has been on my mind. We are signing off.
Yeah. Later.
And we'll just end it with this.